We begin tonight with breaking news. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office investigating what they're calling a murder-suicide.
Lee Waldman is live at the Esperanza apartment complex on Potranco Road with the very latest. Lee, we understand as all this was taking place, there was a baby in that apartment.
Yeah, Sheriff Salazar tells us a baby girl around 6 or 7 months old was actually sitting in a high chair watching cartoons when his deputies arrived on scene here. It all happened inside of one of the apartments here at the Esperanza Apartments. It's off of Potranco Road. This is on the far west side. I believe we have some video we can show you from inside of the apartment complex showing that large scene. Sheriff Salazar says this was a murder-suicide. Both the victim and the suspect are in their 30s. A man called 911 saying he had just killed a woman. Deputies got here extremely fast, and the man actually unlocked the door for them to come inside. Deputies say they saw the man holding a large military-style knife. A woman's body was behind him in what the sheriff called one of the worst scenes he had ever seen. That baby girl, like I mentioned, just sitting there watching cartoons in her high chair. The man allowed a deputy to go inside and grab that little girl, take her out safely. She was completely unharmed. The man then started to stab himself. A deputy tried to use a taser, but it did not work. Now, the deputies then tried to save that man, but they were unable to. The sheriff complimenting his team today, saying they handled a very hard situation as best as they could. He also took time to compliment dispatchers' handling of this situation.
Our dispatcher did a great job of getting deputies dispatched while simultaneously keeping the suspect on the phone, trying to talk him down, knowing full well what he had already communicated to her. Deputies happened to be right across the street and made the call within about 3 minutes.
Now, he said deputies got here extremely quickly. He complimented that several times, saying the dispatcher did handle this situation as best as they could. We do have several questions this evening we're trying to get answered. We don't know the exact relationship between that couple. The sheriff said he had not gotten any domestic violence calls to this particular apartment before. We also know that that couple was not the couple listed on the lease here. He's not sure if it's some kind of subleasing agreement. That little girl with CPS tonight, they're hopefully trying to reunite her with some other family members. Her relationship to the couple also unknown at this point. Now, Sheriff Salazar told us the 5 deputies who responded in this situation, they're all going to be on administrative leave for the next 5 days. That's typical in a situation like this. He called this a custodial death situation. Now, we know that they're going to be meeting with the sheriff's office psychologist to debrief and decompress after what they saw. He said one of their deputies taking this situation extremely hard, seeing this violent act on play right in front of them. On the far west side, Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.